Hi guys, and welcome back to part 7 of episode 1, Iron from Ice. Let's get to it. Continue episode 1. And what a lovely day in the British summertime it is. In fact, it's fucking boiling outside.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Oh, now we're gonna have pillow talk.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family.
Oh well.
I feel your pain as if it were my own.
That's bullshit.
What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your whole family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the royal set.
Cersei. I remember this part.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but
oh,
she's
so it looks like we're
going to
meet Cersei.
I promised I would bring you to
well,
her.
I'll be
I wouldn't ask this of you
dipped
if it
in
were
shit.
not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I cannot apologize, my lady. I'm not a traitor.
I know you're not, but you must find a way to appease her.
Oh, Jesus,
Humour
must
her.
I?
Tell her what she wants to hear.
She's a twat, as I said in the last part.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
The Queen Regent. I am ready to receive.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Oh, is that all you're going to tell me? Good luck. Gee, thanks. Here we go.
You can do this.
No, I can't. Oh, there's
Lady
Tyrion.
Marjorie. Aren't
Oh,
you
nice.
looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Kneel before
Your
her.
Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
Nice. I still think you're a
House
bitch.
Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Fuck you.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all.
Okay.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and
Do you
Joffrey will
seriously
need a
think I
steady
want
supply
to
of
do a
ironwood for
fucking
his
alliance
armies.
with you, you blonde-haired
I'm
bitch?
told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei?
Cersei.
It's not as if she fought beside the
Beside
Starks,
the Starks.
wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Thank you, Tyrion.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define.
Mm,
This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
you'll never find out what's
You are a
in
girl
theirs.
from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Oh, you have
My
no
sense is
idea.
this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants,
Fuck you.
which is not very encouraging.
Oh, shut up. I hope you die.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Well, that went well. Not.
I'll walk you out. This may
Gee.
come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
Thank you.
You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
I want to help my family.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it.
Whew,
Now,
so
if
looks
you'll
like
excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
we may have a
3
solution.
beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Oh. So, looks like we got some advice from Lord Tyrion, and looks like he's going to help us out. Okay, guys, that does it for part 7. For part fucking 7. I said for part 7. I'll see you next one. Bye.